Cooksy Mob, what's up? Man, sometimes you hear a story and you're like, no way that's true. There's no way that that actually happened. And then you come to find out it actually happened. So the rumor I heard was Ken Roczen is the reason that Dylan Ferrandis didn't get the HEP Suzuki deal. Because I heard a lot of stuff about the HEP Suzuki deal. I heard it was done. I know Chris Wheeler and some of the guys at Suzuki moved mountains to get money and make it ready. And then I heard the bonuses were the holdup. Come to find out, that might not have been the case. But guys, if you haven't tried Coach Rob's Energy Fuel, try it. It is the best recovery sports drink that I've ever drank. It's really tasty. It's good. And man, it fixes cramps, gives me energy. It's good stuff. So go to his website, get some of that. And if you guys want to do up your garage, hit up Epic Garage Designs. Make your garage look like a Barrett Jackson showroom for $17.95. Just get yourself a 400 square foot tile floor and they'll drop ship it anywhere. Easy to install. So, all right, guys, this story is outrageous, but we're going to get into it.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the bad guy.
All right, so to tell this story, I got to go back a little bit. Dylan Ferrandis was searching for a ride. It's crazy that a guy 1 year removed from being a national champion is essentially out of a ride. Yamaha decided to go with Cooper Webb over him, and then with Justin Cooper moving up, that's 3 450 guys for Star. That's too many. So Dylan was out. Okay, no problem. I'm sure there's a place for him. We heard Kawasaki, we heard HEP Suzuki, we've heard all these different options, and a guy like Dylan comes with a price tag. Suzuki apparently wanted him. The deal was all but in place, and apparently Ken Roczen was the reason that Dylan didn't get signed at HEP Suzuki. My first thought was, wow, what a dick move. Why would he do that? How insecure is this guy? But there's more to the story than that. That's not exactly how it went down. So Ken Roczen took an incredible risk going to HEP Suzuki, and I was vocally critical of that move. I thought that was the end of his career. Let's be real, that Suzuki, it's just not as good as the other bikes. It's just not in its stock form. I didn't think he was going to get to where he's at. He is a top guy. He's competitive right now, and he's busted his ass. And he's got Kyle Chisholm, McElrath, and some people around him that he really, really likes. And let's not sell Ken Roczen as something he's not. Ken Roczen's a sensitive guy. Ken Roczen needs to be happy to do the things that he wants to do. And I do believe he didn't want to share the resources that he's been accustomed to. He's the guy. He says jump, they say how high. With a guy like Ferrandis coming in there, well, maybe there's someone who's going to do better and kind of draw some of that attention from him. I get it. He went there. He's the one that built it. He's the one. 2 years ago, if you asked Dylan Ferrandis to go to HEP Suzuki, they're like, no way. Why would anyone go to Suzuki? But since Ken Roczen went over there, developed it, made it to where he's proved it's competitive. He proved me wrong. I didn't realize, I had no idea he could get that bike that good and be competitive. So good on him for that. Another thing is when you're dealing with Suzuki, you don't have endless resources. This is a company kind of downsizing, should I say? They don't have race teams. They don't have endless budgets. They don't have race departments. They're not like the KTM guys. So yeah, I understand there's limited resources. With that said, Dylan was going to use a different brand of suspension, so they'd have different suspension guys, so that wouldn't have gotten away. But I also understand where Ken's coming from a little bit. I do think it's a bit of a dick move, but sometimes when you're on the highest levels like that, you got to be a little bit selfish. And in the end, it wasn't 100% Ken's choice. But if you're HEP Suzuki, do you really want Ken Roczen unhappy on your team? You don't. Because you've just invested in him. He's your guy. He's got you a Supercross win. He almost won you, the SMX championship. The guy's awesome. He's everything you want in a rider. Would you risk upsetting the apple cart by bringing in Dylan Ferrandis for a guy that might win, he might not win, but he could destroy everything? And I understand where they're coming from. I don't know that I would have done it. I probably would have still brought Dylan in, but then again, that takes away a lot of the budget. So now would they have money for McElrath, Chisholm, and these guys who helped develop and support Ken Roczen? I don't know that they would have. I think it probably would have, it might have changed the chemistry on this team that made it so good. So while I think it sucks for Dylan, I think in the end it's going to be a good thing for Dylan, because now Dylan's going to Honda. He'll be riding for Phoenix Honda. They're putting it all together. And I think that'll be a better bike for him. It'll be a better team for him. He's going to get what Ken has at HEP Suzuki. He's going to be the guy. He's going to have all the attention. He's going to have factory connection suspension. And I think in the end, it will work better for both of them. But my initial reaction was, wow, how insecure is Ken Roczen? But then you have to look a little bit deeper into it and see it wasn't 100% his choice. But I see where he's coming from. I absolutely do. And as a top racer, you know, in life, it sucks when you see somebody who's kind of a selfish dick. But to be a top racer, you kind of have to be a little bit of a selfish dick. And if he doesn't want Dylan on the team went, yeah, they get it. They understand. And that's part of the reason why they're having success, is they understand the psyche of Ken Roczen and how to keep him happy and to keep him winning. So, yeah, while it left some hurt feelings, it's going to make for some great storylines on the track. Don't look for Dylan to give Ken any inch. Like, this is a lot of incentive, and it's just another storyline heading into 2024. Can Dylan get on the Honda and make waves? And don't look for him to play nice with Ken Roczen, because he definitely won't. So, anyway, guys. So, yeah, Ken Roczen actually voided Dylan Ferrandis going to HEP Suzuki. But he might have saved Kyle Chisholm, McElrath, and some of the team over there just because they saved budget. Because those guys do come a lot cheaper than Dylan Ferrandis. So anyway, tell me what you guys think. Are you guys cool with it? I'm pretty cool with it. But I don't know. You guys tell me. And don't forget, guys, I appreciate it when you subscribe. That's how YouTube judges our channels on what they decide to push out there, is how many subscriptions we have. So it definitely helps when you subscribe. So I appreciate it. And then also, if you guys need a real estate agent, if you're selling your house, buying a house, or renting a house anywhere in the world, I'm with Berkshire Hathaway. So if you're not in the Las Vegas area, I can't be your agent, but I can set you up with the proper agent, the proper people, and I will help them promote your listing. Like, say if you're selling your house, I'll put that out to everyone. So while I can't be your listing agent, I can help market your property. So hit me up at chriscookseymedia@gmail.com. And yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks. Have a good day.